yourself. Let me know if you'd like. Actually, you know what, let me stop leading you on, because I always say this. I'm always like, oh my god, let me know if you want me, and then I still don't do it. So let me just shut up Wahura. So today's video is about kindness. It's a situation where people have been kind to me, and let me not lie to you, honestly, I was about to not make a video because I've struggled to come up with content. On top of doing content here, I'm a full-time PhD student and I also have a part-time job. You get me? And then also creating content is another full-time job. But at least let me just come. Munione! Angalau tu munione, I'm saying, hey, at least you've seen me. You get me? Let's just say hi to me. And even if I say a quick story time, I think it's better than not saying one at all. So today's video is about this time when this lady was really kind to me. So a couple of months ago, I had gotten a Shenzhen, don't know, whatever, potato. I got a visa for this where the Brexit came out of, that EU bus. I got a visa for them because when you get, I have for the UK, but I don't have for thingy, and they're separate. They're two separate ones. So basically, I got a Malta visa because I was going to Malta on a little vacation. You get what I'm saying? Wow. Anyway, so because the visa we had gotten from Malta, Malta was selfish guy. But I don't feel sexy like that for people. Previously, when I had applied for the Netherlands, they gave for about 3 months. Malta were like, nah, we're not. Please, they gave me 3 weeks. Luckily, at least they gave me multiple entry. So when we went to Malta and we finished that trip and we had like 2 more weeks left, then why can't we then visit another Schengen country? Also, chips are really cheaps. Flights are really cheap, especially if you're in Europe. Like, it's easy to travel to other European countries, especially if you're here. So we're looking for places to go, and we find out that it's about 20 pounds to go to this Netherlands. 20 pounds. 20 pounds. Let's even say 4K. It's 4,000 Kenya shillings to go from London to the Netherlands. Now we've got tickets. Now these tickets were to Eindhoven. Eindhoven is an hour from Amsterdam. I want to go see Amsterdam because one of my best friends, shout out to you, Nato, lives in Amsterdam. I mean, I've been there before. I love it. So a chance to go back, I'm down. And then tickets to Amsterdam was about, honestly, like 120, 150 pounds, thereabouts. So obviously it made more sense to first go to Eindhoven, and then transport from Eindhoven to Amsterdam was probably like an hour 20 euros. So not too bad. But if it was me again today, I'm not sure if I'd do that because hey, that was like a trek and a half. Let's fast forward. Eindhoven. Let me tell you something. Those guys at immigration were fine. No. I'm not attracted to white men like that. Have you ever been confused about which queue to stand on in immigration? Not because that one is longer and one is shorter, because of options, because you're not sure who you want to stamp your passport. And there was all types. Muzzles, the shirts. And they just look clean, fresh cut. Hey! I said, ma'am. Hey! Anyway, that was not the point of the story. So such Eindhoven, I've met up with Nato, you know, we've had a lovely weekend. Now it's my turn to go back to London. And I told you, it's like a long trip. First, you have to go from Amsterdam train station to Eindhoven train station. And then from the Eindhoven train station, there's a bus to the Eindhoven airport. Hey, Meshikapo. Second of all, let me just rant like for 2 seconds. But the aura in Amsterdam, at least from my experience as a black person, like, you know, the racism in Europe is very tiring. It's very micro-aggressive, very chinyamaji, but you feel it, very draggy, it's not like US. You know, US, they're just like, straight up, we don't want you and we're gonna kill all of you. Here, they're like, we don't want you, but we're gonna just tutakufinyilia. Am I making sense? Anyway, I'm saying this because even on the bus, I just felt unwanted and almost segregated, almost like. And I remember I was standing. I can't even till now. I still have this machungu. Like, how can I be standing with my bag and then some man is sitting and then his bag is sitting on the other chair? And it took me a hot minute to even shikanisha that it was a bag because, well, shame on you. This video is taking a turn because now I'm getting irritated again like it happened yesterday. So on the bus, that energy was there and I was just like, God, I want to leave this country. I want to go to Muranga. So we got to the airport. This airport is small. Eindhoven is small. It's like Malindi airport. And I'm looking for my airline. I'm not finding it. So I'm like, because already I was learning. I was running late. So I'd say like I had an hour and a half to my flight. I'm looking for my car flight. I'm not finding it. Then on the corner, on a random corner, I just see the sign of the airline. Let's call it TV. We see TV sign there. Anyway, now in the car, TV sign there, one lady here, another lady here, then there was another till here. I don't know what this mama was doing, but she'll become relevant in a few seconds. And this other till here, and those two people. The first one looked like he was confused. And then there was like, I think there was one person in front of me. So we're waiting, 5-10 minutes are passing, and I'm like, yo, at this time I'm in my AirPods and I'm talking to Nacho. I talked to Nacho the whole way because when I was coming from Eindhoven to Amsterdam, I got lost. I got off at the wrong stop. Yani, I got out and all I saw was fields. I even think I took a video. I'm gonna insert the videos here. I didn't understand nada. Nacho was like, yo, where'd you get off? I'm like, what does I don't know what that means. Because nobody got time to be learning Dutch. Now there's this one of these guys that was taking so long. I don't even know. He had like so many papers. When you're standing behind someone, you're like, oh, you need special help. Us, we gotta go. There's people joining the queue, and you can tell like the ones behind us are getting agitated. Even me, I was getting agitated because we've been standing here, I want to say 10-15 minutes, almost even 20 minutes. Talk to someone, he comes back, he comes back, and I tell her, like there was just a lot of mehangos happening, and none of the customers are being catered to. So now it's my turn. Those two are taken. Then I see this car lady on this other side, and I say, let me go ask her, because maybe she can help the situation move faster. Maybe it's not the intense ones, because it looked like customer care. That's what I'm trying to remember. It looked like a customer care section. Didn't look like a check-in place. So I go and ask the other lady, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, you have to talk to the other ladies. I don't know how to help you. And guy. And just when I'm turning back to now come back to the queue, one of the guys finishes, gets out, and then the lady who was behind me runs to that spot, and I'm just like, wow. This guy was his papers taking 1 million years. Remember, he had left. He comes back and he's standing. You know how you've gone to do something, you're coming back with your papers to sort out, I don't know what. He comes back and he's standing there. I'm like, there's no way you're going to go before me again. And I wait for another 15 minutes. My flight is at this point, my flight is in less than an hour. I've not gone through security, and I don't even know where the gate is. So he's standing there. Then one of these guys, the customer's finished. I ran, pop, even before he realized. By the time he looked up, I already stood there. This mama now, what do we call this mama? Oil. We're gonna call her Oil. She's like, and you should have seen the look. The look of Yanni. And she asked him some questions, and he didn't have in Dutch. And then I give my passport. She's almost even touching my passport like this. Hey! Even you can go on holiday. By the way, if you also want to go on holiday, you can go. You're even in the airport, you can go. Don't be mad at me because you're not on. You go. Go! I'm not holding you back. Finish my nonsense. I get my paper. I say thank you. Because one thing about me nowadays, I'm gonna kill you with kindness. If you wanna go low to hell, I'm going to hug you. I'm going to hug you. Be annoyed. Be angry. I'm going to send you love. Mwah! Penzi, milele. So immediately she gives me my paper, I run to security check. Run. I get to security check, and there's a long ass queue. The queues for like this. At this point, I'm just like, yo, Nacho, I don't think I'm gonna make my flight because my flight is in less than 30 minutes. This queue is long as hell. So as the queue is moving, we get to a point where there's a lady. I could see a lady who's telling people like where to stand, where to do what. And I signal her. Normally in the airports that I've been to, in Kenya, in the US, in Dubai, in the UK, let's say you have a flight that's leaving soon, they let you cut the queue and they can be like, yeah, you go since, your flight is in a few minutes and you're in the airport. Doesn't make sense for you to stay. So I said, let me ask. I said, excuse me. She comes. And I'm just like, there you're like this. I was literally just standing like this, like my flight is leaving really soon. You can see on my face I'm worried as hell. My flight is leaving really soon. Is it okay if I can go ahead? This little shouts, no, we can't let you pass. Everyone here is trying to fly. I can't give you priority. I'm sorry, you just have to wait. If I let you pass, then I have to let everyone pass. Everyone here is trying to fly. Now everyone now looks at me and I was like, should I just say no, we don't allow that? Why is everyone at the airport mad and they can just go on their flights? So when customer told me watch it bus nisimame, Juna, what can I do? Luckily, that queue was moving really quickly, and I want to say in 15-20 minutes. It got to my turn. I got to the front. She was standing there, and I just smiled at her. And I said, "You're not gonna smile my mood." And me, let me tell you one thing that makes me feel nice. When someone is mean to you, and you show them how you're happy and it hasn't affected you, it hurts them. It pains them. So me, I just stood there and I was just smiling. She said, "Can go." I said, "Thank you." I go put my things on the security thing. It's like these guys didn't even want to touch my jacket and my clothes. Just scan my things and I go. Now that I'm saying this story and I'm understanding spiritual law, I think the first moment in the bus when that guy was being mean, I needed to say some couple of affirmation to switch how I was thinking, because that ripple effect I reckon happened because from that guy on the bus, and things just kept getting worse because I just kept feeling like some type of way, and the universe just gave me more situations to continue feeling like that. Anyway, now I know, and this is things that you practice, and I hope you also learn from it. Read up on spiritual law and laws of like karma. Things that happen to us are like a mirror or a reflection of what's happening inside. Second of all, how someone treats you is not a reflection of you. It just shows like that's how they feel about themselves. They feel shit about themselves, and whatever happened to them that day, that week, whatever they're going through, they are projecting onto you. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. The saying, misery loves company? That's the perfect situation. People who are going through things like that want to pull you so that also you can feel those things with them. Like, please. Then I'm not going to react to you. I'm crying. Even though deep inside, I just want to spit on you. The one from here. The one with Makamasi from here? That's the one I want to do. Over here, and I want it to land here. I feel like I've done it. So again, when my things, I don't even think I wore my shoes properly, because at this point I deadass had less than 20 minutes, and it's a plane, so they close the gates by minimum 15 minutes. Like I'm literally in nick of time. So when I was running, there was this, because these lines, I don't know why is it that when you're in a hurry all the queues go like this? They should be like this. I mean, it's because it was a small airport. So when I was running, there was this family of five. I don't want to misdescribe them, but I'm gonna find pictures and put them here. I've forgotten what they're called, but there's a name for them. There was this family running with me. So me, I went to this till, these guys went to this other one. And then this mama checks my passport, and I'm telling you, this energy in this place was really not that good. I think I need to do like a cleansing. She checked with that microscope thingy, the ones that they do in movies. She checked with that thingy and then asked her colleague to check again. Me, I was irritated, but I said, "Guy, if I show them I'm irritated, and then they tell me actually they want to check for something in another room, and then I miss my flight." There's no way. Something doesn't matter to me. Just check my passport. Let me go. Clearly, you guys are salty that you're not traveling and you work in the airport. I'm just gonna assume that's the situation that's happening here. So she stamps it. I grab it so quickly and I'm running to the gate. And I'm running with all the energy I had left, because I started this journey at like 7 in the morning, and this is probably 11:10. So I'm running to the gate and there's a small queue. I said, "Woo! At least." And there was the other family that we're running to and we're going to the same place. I said, "Come." But why are these my air hostesses? Why are the ladies for the airline telling people to make a queue to check for some document? And then that's when I remember you're supposed to fill in a form for the UK when you're traveling back to the UK. I had forgotten to fill in this form in the midst of what had happened the day before. This whole trip was just I'm just like, are you bloody kidding me? And Deadass, you can't get on that flight unless you filled it in. Like, that's how serious. Almost like a COVID pass. So this lady comes and she asks me, she's like, "Oh, do you have the QR code?" And I'm like, because that time I've been running. Let me check. She's like, "Do you have it? Let me check. Like, do you have it, you have it. Okay, you can say you have it and it's okay. I'm not gonna check. And I'm like, huh? She's like, yeah, you can say you have it. And I'm just not gonna check. So I'm like, yeah, I think I have it. I must be having it. She's like, okay. So she wrote on my cup paper. I don't even know what she wrote on my cup paper. So that ahead, they don't ask me again. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. She's like, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And then she comes back and she's like, oh, just so you know, when you land to the UK, just make sure you fill in the form because they're gonna ask for it. Just make sure you fill it in. I'm like, I will, I will. She's like, okay, bye. And I'm like, thank you so much. That was such a good way to end it. This story has completely changed. It was supposed to be a story about kindness and how people have been kind, and I got into my feelings. I got deep in my feelings. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this short, sweet story time. Let me know if you would like me to be making shut. I'm dead. But it's not my language. What the hell? Let me know if you like this random short story times rather than not making a video at all. I think it's better if at least I make like a video because I always have story time. I'm not story time and story times and story time. And I'll definitely see you very, very soon. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Wishing you all a lovely day. Sending you love, kindness, and happiness. I definitely blinked. Bye.